Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to go ahead and pick a couple of cards to give you messages from your higher self or from your spirit guides, your angels, whatever you resonate with, whatever you believe in. I'm going to go ahead and pick some cards from the Visions of the Soul Meditation and Portal cards deck to see what you want to tell yourself, what your higher self wants to tell you. And again, if you believe in spirit guides, angels, just the universe in general, okay, that's fine too. But yeah, let's go ahead and shuffle the cards to see what you need to know, okay? I feel like I really hope that something clicks for you at the end of this video, okay, or by the time you finish watching this video and you get some spiritual downloads about what you need to do in order for you to live your best most fulfilling, happiest life, for you to be in your most abundant timeline, which by the way, you have access to at any given moment, okay? I intend that you get this shift, even if it doesn't happen right after the video. I really do hope it happens at some point in the near future, okay? Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and pick a couple of cards from this deck, and then I'm going to also go ahead and pick from this Divine Feminine deck that we have here. Oh my gosh, like the messages from these decks are just so profound, deep, insightful, okay? I know something will definitely click, something will definitely shift for you. Okay, so the first card we have here is regeneration. Oh my gosh, you are going through a major like rebirth, okay? If you've been feeling a little bit uncomfortable right now in your life, maybe you've been feeling a little bit sad, depressed, anxious, you keep thinking of like certain things that happened in the 3D that triggered you, and maybe you even find yourself like looking for more information in order to validate that or invalidate that. I feel like better days are coming in, okay? You're going through some kind of like cellular regeneration, which is definitely going to be reflected in your brain as well, okay? Because our cells, neuropeptides, everything in our body is connected, right? So I'm seeing that, because you're changing your way of thinking, you are quite literally changing your cells and becoming a new person. I read this fact that says, your cells completely rearrange themselves every 7 years, right? So you like cells like die and then they rebirth, right? So it's like every 7 years, like you basically have a completely new body. Like all the cells in your body from the past are pretty much like died and rebirthed into a new form. So I'm seeing that this has to do with your way of thinking. You're drastically shifting your way of thinking in a way where you're going through again, cellular regeneration, huge DNA upgrades, okay? Like literally thinking is like thinking new thoughts, thinking thoughts in your favor gives you the biggest upgrade, like more than anything else, more than okay, to take this with a grain of salt. I'm not a medical professional, so take what this is for entertainment purposes only, but I do want to let you know that certain medicines work because of the placebo effect, because you think it will work, okay? At the end of the day, it's your mind that's doing most of the work here, okay? Like you can completely heal yourself by thinking different thoughts, by being different, by becoming a new version of yourself and not identifying with certain versions of yourself that don't serve you. Like people come to me and ask me like, how do I beat anxiety, this or that? Like I will say that I have beaten my anxiety for the most part. Like I used to have major flying anxiety, and I take a lot of trips. If you know me, I travel a lot, okay? In fact, the seashell here is from Belize, okay? I always have like a lot of artifacts in my video from my travels, right? And I used to have like major flying anxiety, but I don't have it anymore. You know why? Because I decided to disidentify with the person that has flying anxiety. I disassociated from that aspect of myself. Like when you see certain things happening in your reality, you're tapping into a certain aspect of your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, your consciousness, right? So if you don't want to experience something anymore, you have to disassociate with that version of yourself, disidentify with it, okay? Create a new identity. I would literally say I am someone who doesn't have flying anxiety. I've never had flying anxiety, or my trips always go smoothly. I always feel so good while traveling. Traveling is like the best, most fun experience for me. Okay, so yeah, that goes for anything. Like if you're someone that is, maybe you're trying to earn more money, right? You have to get out of that poverty consciousness. You have to start thinking better thoughts. You have to start thinking from the perspective of someone who's rich, someone who's never experienced poverty, someone who's always been very abundant when it comes to money, when it comes to just whatever in the material realm, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. I've always been rich. I've always been financially stable. I've always been abundant. I'm always surrounded by luxury, abundance, wealth. Okay, stop identifying as that person who went through poverty, this or that. I mean, a lot of us try to bring past experiences into new, or past emotions, past emotional baggage, past attachments into new experiences that we're trying to create, and it just does not work. You cannot serve two masters. You can't like operate from this, lower consciousness, from the past consciousness, and create a new future. You have to operate from a higher level of consciousness. You have to operate from the version of yourself that already has those desires. Okay, if you were rich, what would you be doing? What would you be telling yourself? If you were in that happy relationship, with that desired person, with whatever, how would what thoughts would you be thinking? What thoughts would you be feeling? Even if you can't feel it, just tell yourself like, oh, I am so happy. I'm so grateful to be in this amazing relationship with someone who loves me. I feel so loved. I feel so secure and confident in myself. Okay, because at the end of the day, you are the creator of your reality. You were brought into this planet, on this earth, to create a new life for yourself. You are here to experience whatever it is that you want to experience. You're not here to suffer. Okay, you're not here to go through anything negative. Okay, I know a lot of people have different theories on that, like, oh, earth is like just a school. Earth is like, the biggest, it's a school that you're brought into before you can get access to higher realms with better people, better experiences. That's simply okay. If you believe in that, that's completely fine. I used to believe in that, but I don't think that anymore, because the truth is, the more work you do on yourself, when you have that shift within yourself, you incrementally shift to new versions of earth that are reflective of the changes you make within you. Okay, you will attract better quality people, better quality experiences, better dating partners, better jobs, better opportunities. Okay, more expansive opportunities, just things that you like doing, by shifting yourself, by shifting your way of thinking. Okay, you're not actually even physically changing the world you're on. You're shifting yourself and shifting to higher levels of the earth, dimensions, whatever you associate with, whatever you like saying. I like using the words like dimensions, portals, realms, like, oh, I'm in a completely new realm, because the thing is, we do shift dimensions a lot. Like, we're shifting like every second of the day, right? But in order for you to shift to the reality you want, you have to be conscious of your thoughts, and you have to, like, understand that you are the creator of your own reality. Okay, everything that you manifested is a manifestation of you, of your self-concept, of your dominant beliefs, of your assumptions. If you don't like something, you can uncreate that. You have the power to create things as you wish. A lot of us, just, we're not used to having this much power, wielding this much power, or even being comfortable with the concept of having this much power, because we were kind of like just taught to be passive in our lives. Oh, just let things come by, this or something better, blah blah blah. It doesn't have to be the case anymore. Okay, I feel like a lot of growing up, a lot about manifestation is about unlearning certain things, and thinking differently, thinking from different perspectives, and just like not associating with certain things that just don't serve you anymore. Because honestly, the past isn't in the room with us right now, is it? So then why are you giving so much attention to it? Why are you giving so much of your energy to it, when you could be redirecting and focusing and shifting your thoughts to the reality you do want, right? And we also got cosmic knowledge. So the thing is, you are infinite. Okay, you are an infinite being that is a vessel for infinite cosmic knowledge. You have infinite intelligence. It's just a matter of you tapping into your infinite intelligence in order for you to experience the reality that you want to experience, in order for you to experience abundance, experience wealth, fame, luxury, that perfect love, whatever it is that you are trying to experience. Okay, you would not have that desire if it wasn't meant for you to experience, which, by the way, is something that you dictate yourself. But you have to understand that you have access to cosmic knowledge at any given time. Okay, nothing is outside of you, it's all within you. In fact, even the things that you like, let's say you are trying to learn something, you're trying to get a job, even if you come up across like certain resources, you manifested that. You manifested stumbling across those resources. You manifested coming across that. Okay, it's a manifestation of your mind. Reality is a projection of your consciousness, but you have to understand that you hold the power to everything. You are the solution to whatever it is that you are seeking. Okay, if it's something that you created, you can uncreate it, you can modify it to your desires. But you also have to understand that you are this vessel that holds infinite cosmic knowledge. You have infinite intelligence within you. It's a matter of you tapping into that within yourself, and knowing that you can access higher timelines, more abundant timelines at any given time. Okay, but you have to get comfortable with doing that. Okay, and in the beginning, it might feel weird, it might feel uncomfortable. If you've ever watched any sort of like fairy shows, or like shows that have to do with like magic and magical powers, like even like Harry Potter, like when he first starts doing magic, it feels weird, it feels uncomfortable. Like I think he ends up setting like Hagrid's like beard on fire. I like remember that scene, it's like etched in my mind. But it's like like that is how manifestation is sometimes. Like sometimes things can go a little bit haywire, because you're just getting used to your power. But once you cultivate that power, once you harness that power within you, and really practice it diligently every single day, you definitely will manifest everything that you want. Okay, like you will get comfortable with wielding that much power. You will get comfortable with just being the operant power of your reality and get comfortable with experiencing good things. Sometimes, like, we get a good thing and it leaves because we just don't feel comfortable or worthy enough of it. But once you like tell yourself, I am worthy of this, I've always been worthy of my desired life, things will like shift in front of your eyes. Okay, like you won't even have to affirm anymore at some point. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Divine Feminine deck. Okay, so we got Khadija. I hope I'm saying her name right. The mother of believers. I'm spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. That's the thing. You're giving this to yourself. Any sort of desires you have, you're doing this to make yourself happy. It's never about the other person. It's never about your desires. It's about you. But you have to understand that you're here to create heaven on earth for yourself. You're here to literally access a better, higher timeline. You're here to be happy. You are not born to be miserable. You're not. This is not some sort of like test or hell or whatever. I know there's some other theories, like people think like earth is like the cosmic ghetto, like earth is like hell, this or that. It's only hell based on your perception of it. If you think it's hell, if you think it's like a bad place to be in, again, it's just a reflection of where your dominant thoughts are at. So you can change that at any given moment. Earth doesn't have to be hell. It can be a beautiful place for you to live on, but you have to understand that it's up to you to make that choice. Okay, a lot of us are addicted to feeling certain emotions, certain negative emotions, because it feels safe, it feels comfortable, it's what we've been used to. But we have to consciously make the effort to get out of that way of thinking and think better for ourselves. At the end of the day, earth is mental. Okay, that's like I think the law of like mentalism, if I'm not wrong. And anything can be changed by thinking in your favor, by realizing that it's your thoughts that create. And if you create something, again, you can uncreate it, you can modify it, but you have to like make the conscious choice of thinking better. Okay, happiness is like a state of mind. It's a choice that you make. Abundance is a choice that you make as well. Okay, even heartbreak, all of these things, it's a choice that you make. If you don't like certain things, you have to like disassociate with that. You have to, or like disidentify with that, like choose better thoughts, to choose a better reality. You don't have to like be subscribed to that forever. Like like, think of like actual subscription services. Like you never have to be subscribed to something for life. You can choose to unsubscribe to it any time, choose to unsubscribe to certain mentalities, certain ideals. Okay, yeah, but just telling yourself like, oh, I'm financially abundant. I've always been financially abundant. I'm abundant in so many different ways and shapes, so many different ways, shapes, and forms. I'm abundant in my, I'm abundant in love. I'm abundant in opportunities, financial opportunities. Okay, you're abundant in anything that you want to experience. You have to just keep telling yourself that you have access to a higher timeline and cosmic knowledge in your higher self at any given moment. Okay, don't be afraid to tap into that self, your future self, your higher self, whatever you want to call it. It's all waiting for you. Okay, like again, if you have a desire, that's literally a sign from your higher self, the cosmic and like realm, your whatever you believe in, God, operant power, whatever, like angel, spirit guides, for you to want better for yourself. You wouldn't be stumbling across videos like this if you didn't want better for yourself and you didn't want to improve. That's something, that's a manifestation in itself. We also got Mirabai, the saint of true freedom. Love is what sets me free. I'm married to my own soul. Yeah, telling yourself, I'm unconditionally loved. Okay, I'm deserving of unconditional love, I'm deserving of abundance, I'm deserving of everything that's good to come, will definitely set you free from these negative ways of thinking, from past conditioning, from limiting beliefs. Okay, but you have to tell yourself that I'm abundant in love. I've always been abundant. I'm always going to be abundant. Love is what sets me free. I'm married to my, I'm married to my own soul. You don't have to say all that, but you can just be like, I do unconditionally love myself. I've always unconditionally loved myself. I am the best version of myself. I deserve love. I deserve to be loved. I'm easy to fall in love with, stay in love with. It's easy for me to attract expansive opportunities that help me grow. Okay, but yeah, love is what sets you free. Unconditional love is also what sets you free from again, past ways of thinking, negative emotional attachments, emotional baggage. Okay, so telling yourself that I am loved, I am worthy of love. And love comes in different ways, shapes, and forms. Okay, even you getting that dream job is love. Having that like moment with your friend, like that those endearing moments, that's love. Romantic love is love. I think a lot of people tend to just focus on romantic love and they kind of miss out on love in other ways, shapes, and forms. Someone offering you for your cup of coffee is love. Someone holding the door open for you is love. Okay, all these little things add up. All these little good things that are happening to you add up, which is why I highly recommend writing this down on a piece of paper in the notes section of your phone. All the little things that happen to you. So anytime you feel a little bit discouraged, you can just like go back to that and be like, oh well, actually this positive thing happened to me. Like all of these like positive things are happening to me, and soon like you'll notice like a big shift. All of these like little things that happen to you, these little thoughts, they add up. Like they you know I keep hearing the words like incremental shift, right? So it's like, you will eventually experience that big shift, but as long as you're conscious of the good little things that are happening to you, those big things, it allows room and space for bigger things, for more expansive energy to come in. Okay. But it's just a matter of you choosing thoughts that are in alignment with your reality and choosing to think from the perspective of someone who has it, choosing to think expansive thoughts. Okay. So yeah, even like the littlest things that happen, to express gratitude and appreciation for it, and big things will start happening for you. Okay. So also, I just see a bus outside that says leprechaun on it, and that's a sign of like good luck. Okay. I really do feel like good energy and good things are coming to you. But again, it's just a matter of you making that choice, you being receptive to good things. Okay. So anyways, I will end the reading right here. I do want to let you know that I offer in-depth tarot readings as well as manifestation coaching and also custom subliminal. So if you're interested in any of these services, check out the description box below where you will find my website. You can sign up for those services through my website. And yeah, I will go ahead and end the video right here. Thank you so much. Love and light.